Alright, so how do I even start this off? We got a data download now. I know I'm like 3 hours late, and we are about 1.5 hours before the the worldwide celebration begins, but I might as well talk about this. We have a lot in here. Now, of course, I wanted to talk about the brand new LRs that just dropped, but also we have a brand new banner unit that just dropped as well. I'll be talking about both of them as well as some of the new stuff that dropped, like some new summoning animations. Oh, banners are also shown. They were also shown on the live stream, and I'll talk about that. Is it the same for? It's probably. Is it some? I'll have to explain that anyway. So let's go talk about these units now. I did. What did I do? I haven't. I talked about Paragus already, so he's out of the question. But the others I have not. So we're gonna start off with. Who should we start off with? Let's start off with the LRs actually. We'll start off with BROLY first. BROLY is a Carnival LR. He's a movie boss's 3 key 200%. Now he is a transforming unit. He's really good from what I've heard so far. So let's go take a look at what he does. So this is by the way, his transformation looks by the way, not his transformation, his art looks very sick. Going from base to Super Saiyan like very casually. But let's go through this. Movie boss is 3 key 200%. No double leader skill, unfortunately. Kind of sucks. I really wanted them to do something like that, but can't win them all, unfortunately. He does not have a super attack because he cannot attack in his base form. His okay, so his passive activates turns animation upon the character's entry. Entry and per one turn. From the character's entry, reduces damage by 90% as the first slot unit, and then reduces damage by 70%. Extreme classes have a chance of performing a crit plus 50%. Oh, we're just gonna do something like this. Oh, okay, sure. And that gives extreme class allies 2 key 60% attack and defense, gets 200% defense, and then guards all attacks. Okay. Well, okay, sure. What's better? Giving him support and then having damage reduction, or just giving him damage reduction in general with defense and guard? What do you think? It's very versatile actually too, because the way that this unit is set up in base is for one turn he gets damage reduction or support and damage reduction, but on top of that he gets defense and guard, which is pretty freaking insane, I'll tell you that. And the fact that he's an extreme class ally support, that is very, very good. I personally believe this is a very good passive in terms of support. Now, keep in mind, this is his base form. He's not even transformed yet, and the fact we're not even we're not close to done with this unit. So, his active skill can be activated upon entering the next attacking turn. Of course, because his stuff, this major part of his passive lasts for only that turn, it makes sense for him to actually get this. If they increase this by any duration, it would make this unit a bit iffy. Now, in terms of like minimum or maximum amount of turns it takes for him to transform, at minimum it should take about at least 3 turns minimum to 5 turns max. So if you have him in slot 1 or 2, he'll come back in turn 3. You get him in slot 7, he'll come back in turn 5. That's basically that. But look at this. Hold on. His transformation is sick. Holy dude. Look at that. That is actually clean. Anyways, this is the universe of devastating combat power. Legendary Super Saiyan BROLY. His super attack raises attack and defense for one turn, does colossal damage, and his ultra super greatly raises attack and it does mega colossal damage to all enemies. Here's the thing, this is just my personal take on it. This is just my personal take. I hate 18 key AoE super attacks. I just hate them. Like, it's a literal. I've had issues with 18 key AoE attacks. This is because of key issues with units. I personally don't know how good BROLY is, in my opinion, in terms of the state. Well, based off of this, it's not my thing at the moment. When I read his passive, that could probably change my mind. So he gets 3 key, 260% attack and defense. Okay, pretty good start. So you get 3 key on top of the 6 key you get from double leader skill, so that's a total of 9 key so far. Reduces damage by 50% per... Okay, just okay, straight up. Then for 3 turns, upon character's entry, gets an additional 26%. Okay, so 76% damage reduction for 3 turns and 50%. That's... Oh, sure. Sure, why not? Gets an additional 150% on when performing super. Gets 1 key up to a max of 5 with a chance to crit plus 10% up to a max of 50 per each attack performed. So it doesn't matter if it's a super or not, he'll still get the key. He'll still get the key, so 5 key plus 3 plus 6, so 9, 14 keys so far. We're getting there. And launches an additional that has a high chance of becoming super within the same turn after receiving an attack, so his damage reductions get factor in. He gets 200% defense before attacking and guards. Okay. So essentially the way it works is he has a lot of defense and he has guard as the first slot. Okay, that's pretty good. So he has damage reduction and guard. Launches additional super as a second or third slot unit, which is pretty nice. And then let's see. Gets 3 key, 50% chance to crit when there's a pure Saiyans or Earthbred Fighters category enemy. Okay, sure. Okay. Yep, he actually, let's see, 3, 8. So that's a total of 11 key, essentially. Which is really good. This is actually pretty good. Let me see. Oh, he also disables enemy actions. Okay. He's already getting 18 key total. He's pretty insane. Okay. This kind of changes my mind. Well, if you use him in World Tournament, you still have to give him a lot of key. But in terms of like long-term events, right? And the way that he's built to be a tank, and he's built to do damage. That's exactly what this unit is, and he's very good. Very insane, very powerful. Disabling enemies' actions. This is becoming a lot more common with really good LRs. Or really good units in general. This might be questionable, but I'd say this is actually pretty good. This is basically like amazing. Just right here is insane. Getting damage reduction, getting key, you're getting whatchamacallit. That's all. Yeah, he's getting guard. That's the first slot unit. Getting defense before attacking, dude. That's insane. This is really good. And on top of that, his active skill. He's a double active skill unit. 3 key, 26% attack and defense. Oh shoot. I'm afraid to see what his stats look like. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, we'll have a lot of fun with this. Oh my. Good thing is that since it's base BROLY and not a legendary Super Saiyan BROLY, you can actually farm his super attack with these two. But holy crap. This is multiplicative. And I think this 26% is actually not truly 26%. It's actually going to be a pretty massive jump. How can you use this exactly? Can be activated from the next attack. Oh, sure. Immediately using this active skill. No, immediately when he transforms, and then in the following turns, he can use his active skill. This active skill in particular, giving him extra buffs. Oh, sure. Sure. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be good. You're gonna be good. Okay. Maybe I'll consider him insane, but is he on a higher level than Beast Gohan? Is the question. We'll see. We'll see. Next up, okay. Next up, I do want to bring here is you guys. Now, this is the Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. They are an all-out struggle. Super Saiyans are power of wishes, 3 key, 170%, and then they give 30% stats to those who also belong on the Movie heroes or connected hope category. Actually, let me take a look at this before I do anything else. Okay, so this is your 200% leader skill. So we have you guys. Oh, cool. Cool. I like this. I like this so far. Okay. 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 Some pretty good units in here so far. Okay. Okay. Just recently got an easy A. Oh. Yeah, we'll talk about this unit actually. Oh, cool. He's also on there too. He's also on there too. So it's pretty versatile depending on like how you build your team. But the way I see it, let's go back. The way I see it is that this unit is actually has a pretty powerful leader skill. Even without the 200% units in here, we're talking a pretty large amount, if you say to say the least. There's 12 key super raises attack from one turn, does colossal damage and lowers attack and defense. There are 18 key greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns, does mega colossal damage and then raises superclass allies attack and defense by 30% for one turn. This is multiplicative. On top of this, so that means they're getting a huge buff out of this. Holy crap. They're passive. 3 key 200% attack and defense. Randomly changes key spears to physical. That's really good actually. Another physical orb changer. Okay. I'll be honest with you. We've gotten a lot more physical key orb changers than any other type orb changers. I don't know if this is just from my experience, but I feel like we have gotten more physical orb changers than any other type orb changers in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just going insane. You get 2 key per physical keys per obtained, so a max of 4 key essentially per physical key spear, and then 1 key spear, 1 key per type key spear obtained. So essentially 2 key. So essentially getting 2 to 4 key. That's pretty good actually. All allies get 3 key 50% attack except for this unit. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Reduces damage by 30% when temporarily receiving a super attack. That is gonna be pretty frequent depending on which slot you put them in. Gets 30% defense when receiving an attack for every 3 key. 3 key. Okay. I think I understand why they orb change. Just because of this. I think these are multiplicative buffs, I think. Launches 2 additionals. Each has a high chance of super when keys 18 or more. Effective against all types with keys 24. And then if there's another movie heroes or all out struggle category ally in the rotation, gets an additional 15% damage reduction and 2 turns of all allies increase defense by 77%. Interesting. The way that this unit works is it heavily relies on key spears in general. And the fact that they have this makes a lot more sense. Very interesting. They also have a standby, which during the charge count increases by 3 per each attack received, increases by 2 for each physical key spear, and then 1 per non-physical key spear. This can only be activated when HP 77% or less. Starting from the 5th turn, starting from the 5th turn for the start of battle. Interesting. You can do this instantly, or you can wait an additional 5 turns, or until the 5th turn for this. Which shouldn't be too bad. When you use the standby though, this is where he goes into, so he's not able to attack, of course. He gets 3 key, so he has this, he has guard, into physical, 2 key per physical key spear, 1 key per non-physical key spear, 30% defense per when receiving attack for every 3 key, and if key is 24, gets 59% damage reduction, which is pretty simple. Gets 20% defense per key spear obtained if all allies get 7% defense per 2 turns for each physical key spear obtained. Okay. Okay, interesting. Raises attack by 15% per charge count. Holy. You only be activated when charge count is 40 or less. Oh, this is only if you don't reach that 41 count. I think that's what I saw in the saw in the Dokkan, in the announcement is that, yeah. So you need to have a charge count of 41 or more if you want it to be 20% per charge count. And the super ultimate damage. Okay, so he has two of them. Interesting. Okay, would prefer to have this. Definitely prefer to have this. Oh, they kind of have similar ones as BROLY in terms of like links and all that. No, in terms of like stats and all that. Links, you can link with them. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Okay. That's pretty much that. Uh, personally, I feel okay. So actually, let me put my final thoughts on these guys. Personally, they are very orb reliant, but they seem to be pretty good. The leader skill is great. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there's a lot of units that fit in these, if in each of these categories with this leader skill, but not truly 200%, but enough to actually, be viable. But this is interesting. Interesting team build you can probably make with this. Lastly, we'll talk about the banner unit. Now, from what I'm seeing here, this is an exchange unit. Worthy rivals of Bond Master Disciple, 3 key 130%. Their super attack, Super Mega Kaisen. Greatly raises attack and defense for a turn, does supreme damage and then lowers attack and defense. It's 3 key, 200% attack. Oh my god. Do all these units have this much of a starting buff, bro? What the hell? Medium chance to dodge. Gets 50 into 100 gets 150% attack and defense when attacking. Gives super class allies 30% attack and defense. Gets 2 key, 30% attack and defense for characters who also belong on the. Oh, okay, so they don't just give this, they also give this. So essentially 2 key, 60% attack and defense for the all-out struggle or movie heroes category. Otherwise, it's just this, which is pretty good. It's still really good, actually. Foresees enemy supers for 2 turns from the character's entry, and a chance to dodge plus 30% for 4 turns from the character's entry. When there's another all-out struggle category ally on the team, which really isn't that hard if you add one in here, unless you can include itself. Oh no, it can't. Actually, it has to be another one. Damn it. Recovers 30% HP at the end of the turn, which is really good, and then exchanges to Super Saiyan Vegeta. Can only exchange starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, and it's automatic, so it's not an active skill, which kind of sucks personally. But I want to see what Vegeta does. So, in terms of links, right? I think the reason why, well, can you make it work? Potentially. Vegeta though might be better. Let's see. So when you exchange into Vegeta, he greatly raises attack and defense for a turn, does 3 damage, and has a medium chance to perform a crit. So it's kind of similar to the 6th-year anniversary units, where they get their crit on their super attack effect instead of their passive. Okay, so he gets 300 attack, 300% attack, performs a crit for a turn. Okay, so he gets that. Okay, for 1 turn he gets crit and 300% attack. Gets 3 key, 200% attack and defense at the start of turn, 50% damage reduction, 150% attack and defense when attacking. Launches an additional, has a high chance of getting a super. Changes STR, AGL, attack key spheres to physical. Oh, so that's where they fill in the rest of these bubbles. Okay. I kind of like that. Gets an additional 100% attack. When attacking, if there's another all-out struggle category ally in the same rotation, starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. Oh, man, really? Okay. Personally, I think waiting 6 turns is not cool, but this is a really good part of the passive, though. That's what I like. This kind of fills in some of the holes that, at least one hole that the LR Super Saiyan Trio does not fill, is that even though they do change any key spirit to physical, this one fills in the rest in case it doesn't like change any int keys for instance, which is fine. This unit is actually pretty good, and I like how this unit is designed. So I say it's pretty solid. Okay, I think that's all of the units in here. Now we can talk about basically everything else that's in here very quickly. Right, so we have some more background music, and all that stuff. We have the SSR, which I'll show in here actually. Actually, I'll just show in here. So yeah, this is the SSR that you'll be pulling for. Same thing with him, and same thing with him. This is the SSR you'll be pulling for in the new Dokkan Fest banner for part 1. This is the SSR you'll be pulling for in part 1 of the Carnival banner for part 1. And this is the banner SSR unit that you'll be pulling for from the Dokkan Fest banner. Alright, enough of that now. More BGMs. Okay, here's the banner. Personally, would you want to go for this first? Well, BROLY is amazing. This is that I don't have really good luck with Carnival banners, so I can't really give you guys a guarantee. Same thing with Dokkan Festival banners. The banner at first glance is actually pretty good. Well, except for these guys in the back, but if you don't have them, you don't have them. But the banner's not too bad. We'll have to see the rest of them in here. This is gonna be very interesting. Threadless just did get an easy ace, so this is a pretty good opportunity to get him. The Gammas are back actually, which is really cool. So I don't have those guys. I might as well try to get them, but we'll see. We do have a new support memory. Let me just pull this up actually. Items, support memory. It is a green, from what I'm understanding. Yep, so this is the newest support memory. This is called, actually, I don't know what this is actually called. BROLY's Potential Power. What does it do? At level 5, during battle, increases attack and defense of all movie bosses or revenge category allies by 10% for 7 turns from the start of battle. Characters with BROLY or Paragus in their name will get 1 key. This is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually a pretty good support memory passive right there. So, well, I'll give it a good one. I think you can farm this up. Wait, how many medals? How many of So you need 200. Oh no, I know where this is going to. So the 10% is permanent, I believe, and then the 1 key is actually 7 turns long. Okay. New animations. For what I'm looking at so far, there isn't that many new animations. When I look at this, yeah, this is BROLY. Bro, they didn't make any they didn't make anything special unless they did add stuff beforehand, before this, which is fine, but personally, I feel like these animations are kind of bland in my opinion. Even with that, yeah, it's kind of bland. It feels a little bit worse than last year's actually. Same stuff, it's just longer, more cracked animations. This is a new crack animation you'll see. This will probably guarantee either Dokkan Fest or Carnival LR. And then same thing with this one. Yeah, nothing too exciting there. Well, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think of this data download. Let me know if you guys are going to be polling for these guys. Of course, I'm pretty sure everyone's going to say, yes, I'm going to be polling for them. Let me know who your guys' favorite LR is for this part of the celebration. Is it the LR SAIYAN Trio, or is it LR BROLY? Let me know what you guys think. And as always, I will see you all in the next one.